1590 Kalthoff repeater. Imagine a firearm built in the late 16th century that could fire up to 29 rounds without manually reloading powder and ball each time. Invented by the Kalthoff family in Europe, this mechanical marvel used a complex lever mechanism. Swinging the trigger guard forward and back, loaded a fresh bullet, primed the pan, and cocked the hammer all in one motion. It allowed a soldier to fire up to 10 to 20 rounds per minute, light years ahead of standard muskets. However, it was so expensive and intricate to build that only elite royal guards ever got their hands on it. 1718 Puckle gun. Often called the world's first machine gun, the Puckle gun was patented in Britain by James Puckle. It was a single-barreled, crew-served weapon mounted on a tripod, featuring a revolving cylinder that held preloaded chambers, much like a giant revolver. What made it crazy was that it could fire up to 63 shots in 7 minutes, which was triple the speed of a standard soldier with a musket. Oddly enough, the patent included 2 types of bullets, round ones for Christian enemies and square ones intended for non-Christians to cause more pain. 1851 Volcanic repeating rifle. Moving into the 19th century, the volcanic rifle marked a huge leap towards self-contained firepower. Designed in the United States, it utilized an early lever action mechanism powered by rocket ball ammunition, a hollow lead bullet packed with gunpowder inside its base. While the ammunition lacked the power needed for military combat, its internal tubular magazine allowed shooters to cycle through rounds rapidly. It directly laid the mechanical foundation for the iconic Henry and Winchester rifles that followed. 1890 Che Rigotti. Imagine an Italian firearm built at the end of the 19th century that could fire in full automatic. Designed by Amerigo Che Rigotti, this weapon is widely considered one of the earliest ancestors of the modern assault rifle. It was a gas-operated rifle capable of selective fire, meaning the shooter could switch between single shots and full auto mode. Blueprint for future assault rifles was officially born. 1915 Fedorov Automat. Developed during World War I by Russian designer Vladimir Fedorov, the Fedorov Automat is often considered the world's first operational assault-style rifle. Fedorov realized that massive, full-sized rifle cartridges were too heavy for rapid automatic fire, so he opted for a lighter Japanese 6.5mm round. It saw combat in the Russian Civil War and even World War II. It featured a detachable 25-round box magazine and full auto capability. 1944 STG-44. This is the gun that literally invented the term assault rifle. Developed by Hugo Schmeisser in Germany during World War II, the word Sturmgewehr translates directly to storm rifle or assault rifle. The STG-44 bridged the gap between submachine guns and full-sized battle rifles by introducing the intermediate cartridge, the 7.92 by 33mm Kurz. It allowed soldiers to carry more ammo, control automatic fire, and engage targets at realistic combat distances. 1947 AK-47. The most famous firearm on planet Earth. Designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov, a wounded Soviet tank commander, the AK-47 was built with one goal: extreme simplicity and ultimate reliability. It fires the 7.62 by 39mm cartridge and is legendary for working through mud, sand, water, and frozen tundra without jamming. Over 100 million AK-47s and its variants have been produced, making it a staple in almost every action movie, video game, and conflict of the last 70 years. 1959 M16. Designed by Eugene Stoner and adopted by the United States military during the Vietnam War, the M16 was America's futuristic response to the Soviet AK-47. Made with space-age aluminum and lightweight polymers instead of traditional wood, its high-velocity 5.56mm round, pinpoint accuracy, and lightweight design made it an icon. 1977 Steyr AUG. If the M16 looked futuristic, the Steyr AUG looked like an alien weapon straight out of Star Wars. Developed in Austria, the AUG popularized the bullpup design, placing the action and magazine behind the trigger. This allowed for a full-length rifle barrel inside a short, compact body. Made from high-strength polymer with an integrated optical sight, the AUG became an instant pop culture icon, featured prominently in movies like Die Hard in 1988. 2001. FNF 2000. Looking more like a sci-fi prop than a real combat rifle, the FNF 2000 was Belgium's vision of 21st century firepower. Another bullpup design, the F2000 featured a unique front ejection system where spent shell casings were pushed forward through a tube and dropped out near the front of the rifle, preventing hot brass from hitting left-handed shooters. You might recognize it as Sam Fisher's weapon of choice in the Splinter Cell series. 2004 HK416. When U.S. Navy SEALs and Delta Force wanted a rifle that was as accurate as an M4 but as reliable as an AK-47, Heckler & Koch delivered the HK416. HK replaced the traditional M16 direct gas system with a short-stroke gas piston. The result? A rifle that can be submerged underwater, drained, and fired instantly without exploding. The HK416 earned immense military fame as the primary weapon used by SEAL Team 6 in 2011. 2013, IWI Taver SAR. Developed by Israeli weapon industries, the Taver was designed specifically for urban combat and modern tactical operations. The X95 compact variant brought unmatched balance to close-quarters battle, making it standard issue for the Israel Defense Forces. Its sleek design and aggressive performance earned it widespread popularity in both military service and the civilian commercial market. 2022, Sig Sauer XM7. The future of assault rifles has officially arrived. For the first time in over 50 years, the U.S. Army selected a brand new rifle and cartridge to replace the M4. Built by Sig Sauer, the XM7 fires a powerful 6.8 by 51mm composite case cartridge designed to penetrate modern body armor at long ranges. Equipped with computerized optic systems that calculate bullet drop in real time, the XM7 marks the biggest shift in military small arms technology in a generation. 2026 RM277. Instead of traditional brass ammo, it fires composite polymer-cased 6.8mm rounds, literally lightweight high-tech plastic bullets designed to cut squad ammo weight by 30%. Its sleek, ultra-compact bullpup chassis places the action behind the grip, cramming a full-length sniper-grade barrel into a short tactical frame. Add in a massive 3D printed suppressor, it's the visual peak of modern assault rifle evolution.